I got a text this morning from my buddy Nate Boyer saying, "Hey, check out what I wrote in the Players Tribune if you got a second. It is beautiful." And I'm like, let's have Nate call in and give some voice to the piece that again is posted on the Players Tribune, and it is entitled a note. Let me make sure I get this correct. A letter to my present self. There it is. Nate Boyer here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Nate?
I'm doing okay, Rich. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. So I give you the floor on what this is about and what you'd love for people to go to theplayerstribune.com and read about this.
Yeah, it's Veterans Day, obviously, and it's an important day for our country. It's an important day for a lot of people, and then it should be an important day for veterans. This is sort of it's been a tough year for everybody out there in the world, and currently going through a lot of personal growth stuff, and just trying to get to this point, an understanding and appreciation for myself, which sounds really weird to say and really hard to say, I think, from a veteran standpoint. People thank us for our service a lot, and we're always willing to help and be there for one another and be there for other people as well. But we struggle a lot with being there for ourselves and loving ourselves and accepting love, and appreciation. I think for me, growing up, I always felt like I didn't deserve it. I felt like I got dealt a decent hand, and it's just not fair. It's not fair, and that's what led me to do a lot of things that I did, including fighting for my country, which I loved. It's torn me apart. It's torn me apart because I've tried to do all these big things, and have spent my whole life trying to save the world and not let people help me and save me, and at the end of the day, I need saving more than anybody. And I just want every veteran out there listening, and people that aren't veterans, that just struggle with that, to understand that, you are worth it. You're valuable. What you do every day, it is a piece of you, good and the bad, but it doesn't define you. And to just appreciate, who you are and who you're trying to be, and just be still with that. I recently lost something pretty damn important to me, the most important thing to me, and it was in the midst of doing all these big things that I love and have a heart for, but it wasn't until I completely lost it did I realize what I had and who I had. And, in the amount of people and the amount of love that had been given to me that I just wouldn't accept, that I would just deny. And it hung in the universe for 10 years, maybe longer, 20 years, I don't know. And now I'm finally starting to accept it and feel it and try to just be open to it. And it's really hard. It's really heavy. But it's something that I think is really important. And it's just a moment for me right now to reflect on that and thank myself and say Happy Veterans Day to myself, and let people shower me with love, and only then can I think truly give it back when I'm willing to receive it.
Well, it's important. It's important, and it's important for you to feel that way, Nate, because so many people do depend on you to give it back to them. I mean, everybody that's involved with them, emerging vets and players, and everybody that does look to you as a rock, you are a rock for a lot of people, Nate. I've seen it in person. I know it. We're showing photographs of it. I mean, this is a fact. So I hope you do allow people to say this to you and what you're referring to of what you've lost, that it is something that you can, in some way, regain elsewhere or through someone else. You deserve it. That's a fact.
I appreciate that, Rich. I do. We all do. We all really do.
And so this is all in your piece, essentially, in the Players Tribune today, or this is the essence of the piece, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think this is the essence of it, and I think it's I think it's important, like I said, not just for veterans, but for people on days like this that, I don't know. So many of us want to deflect because we feel like either we don't deserve it, we haven't earned it, or it's uncomfortable, when people say thank you. And it's okay to say you're welcome. It's okay to take it.
Sure.
And and it's, I don't know. They bang it in your head, man, when you're serving that. It's of course you're not individuals out there. We never are. But also it's just very hard to accept gratitude, I guess. I don't know why. I really don't know why. And a lot of us, it's growing up, and that's why we ran to the military. We wanted to fight for something bigger than us because we felt like we weren't worth fighting for. And it's not true. It's not true.
It is not true. And everyone, check out again this piece at thePlayersTribune.com, and check out Nate at Nate Boyer 37, and check out again Merging Vets and Players. It's an incredible organization.